Hello everybody, I am Dr. Howe. I would like to explain about vascular system health today. 100 years ago, the lifespan of a human being was just over 40 years. Why has it doubled in the last 100 years? The common opinion of many scholars is that water and sewage installation is the reason. Disinfection of tap water can prevent infectious diseases, and sewer installation can create a clean environment. Like the human body, blood vessels play an important role. It is expected that the supply of good blood to each organ and the taking away of garbage and byproducts from each organ will surprisingly increase their functions. So, what is the way to keep your blood vessels healthy? In order to protect your vascular health, your blood should be good. In order to maintain ideal blood, eating the proper foods is important. What is ideal blood? Ideal blood can be said to have a nutrient balance and an adequate amount of oxygen. The vessel itself should be strong. The elasticity of the arterial blood vessels is important. Blood pressure is affected by the elasticity of the arteries. Veins must return the blood to the heart with the function of the valve and the force of the muscles. These two types of blood vessels are sturdy because they have 5 layers of blood vessels. But the blood vessels of the capillaries are only 3 layers, and bleeding easily occurs, which accounts for about 75% of blood vessels. If you push blood out of your heart, your arteries should expand to control your blood pressure. When the artery is cured, the systolic blood pressure rises because of the elasticity, even if the blood is pushed out by high pressure. If the elasticity of the capillary is good, it can prevent a rise in blood pressure from being increased by its buffering function. However, if the capillary blood vessel is weakened, the bleeding easily occurs, even if the blood pressure is increased only a little. If this bleeding occurs in the brain, it will become a cerebral hemorrhage and cause a stroke. Therefore, it is important to maintain the elasticity of blood vessels together with the management of blood pressure. Let's look at capillary function and management. The blood and capillaries supply nutrients and oxygen to each cell and collect reused materials and waste, such as carbon monoxide. In other words, the function of the water supply and the sewer are complementary. Capillaries are made of weak structures because they have to pass nutrients, oxygen, and byproducts through the blood vessel walls. If they become unhealthy, the blood vessels will get damaged, even after a small impact, resulting in bleeding and leading to other diseases. If the capillaries get worse, the nutrients and oxygen supply become worse, leading to rapid aging of the cells. How well you supply healthy blood determines the rate of aging. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to keep these vessels healthy. Now, let's look at various ways to manage these vessels. First, you eat antioxidant foods. It is recommended you eat a lot of natural antioxidants, such as various berries and vegetables. It is also recommended that foods rich in unsaturated fatty acids such as omega-3 should be regularly eaten. Second, sugar and salt in blood vessels must be well controlled. With excessive sugar in the blood vessels, diabetes becomes a risk. With excessive salt intake, cells will become necrotic. Third, it is important to exercise properly. Aerobic exercise increases nitrogen monoxide and improves the elasticity of blood vessels. Fourth, stress management is important. Stress creates a lot of stress hormones in the body and causes a lot of active oxygen, which makes blood vessels break down. Fifth, supplying the deficient enzyme improves the function of the body. It is good to pick up the enzyme which is necessary and suitable for oneself. When blood vessels get worse, various problems surface. Among them is hair loss and aging of skin. In addition, the aging of organs can cause a variety of other symptoms. To see how H-Zyme works to protect these blood vessels, please watch the video of H-Zyme benefits and instructions. Thank you.